Hi guys, this week I'll be talking about what to expect when you're applying for a civil service job, in my experience. So let's start. Number 1, searching and finding a good job. I have made a previous video about how you can use the website and search filters to look for a suitable job for you. Once you've found something that you want to apply for, the next step is the online application. Here you can expect to provide your personal details. They will ask for your work history and some other basic requirements that will be needed for the job, such as if you meet the nationality requirements and the visa requirements. The next part of the application is highly likely to be where they ask you to provide an example of required behaviour. This is also known as a competency. And for example, this could be communicating and influencing, and they will ask you to provide an example of a time when you have demonstrated good communicating and influencing skills on your application form. Alternatively, they can also ask for a personal statement about your suitability for the job. Rarely I've also seen them ask for a CV and a cover letter, but if that's the case, it will be on the job advert, so you're prepared for it before you actually start the application. Next will be online tests. Situational judgment tests are very common in civil service jobs, and I only got good at these through practicing situational judgment tests for other jobs and praying hard for wisdom. Any exposure to situational judgment tests for other jobs, or even practicing online on some sites, is good experience. You might also be asked to complete a numerical test if your job involves some numbers and calculations, and you can also be asked to complete a verbal test, which basically tests your understanding of situations in English, and it's a mix of both. Next, you can expect to be invited for an interview, and the interview is likely to be focused on the competencies and behaviours mentioned in the job description that are needed to be good at this job. So for example, if they've asked you in your application about being good at communicating and influencing that competency, then it's highly likely those questions will come up again in your interview as well, and it is very good to use the same example, because you know that has already passed the application stage. If you're worried about sounding like you're repeating things, don't worry. The people who interview you are usually not the people who are sifting your application initially. Sometimes, and especially for the Civil Service Fast Stream program, there will also be group interviews and group assessments and additional stuff that's added on to make it even more competitive. But if that's the case, again, like I've said, it will be on the job advert. Once you pass the interview stage, and hopefully you do, then you would be given an offer. At this stage, it's called a provisional offer, and the next step after a provisional offer is completing security checks and any criminal checks and things like that. Once you pass those, you would then be given a formal offer. Once you get your formal offer email, the next step is usually a phone call to discuss the start date and your contract being sent out to you. I hope you found value in this video, and I was able to put your mind a little bit more at ease about what to expect when you are applying for a civil service job. If you did find value, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, and good luck!